Hello, MoveEasy movers. This is Kathy. It's January 1st, 2022, the first day of the new year, or whatever day you're watching this, but we're starting a brand new year. So welcome to MoveEasy Yoga. We're going to start in just a second, but I'm just going to go over a little bit about using Zoom. You will be muted. If you want to comment or ask a question, go ahead and unmute and ask. Make sure my video is pinned in large. Also, regarding intelligent movement, you want to move slow. That trains the brain for better movement. Mind and body connection is what yoga is, partially about what yoga is. We normally repeat a movement 3 to 6 times. You want to listen to your body. If you have pain, you want to make your movement smaller, make it slower, or stop altogether and rest. So we're going to start with a warm-up. And this is our static rest warm-up. So whatever position is good for you, I recommend using a chair or a couch. And what we'll do is we'll put our legs up on the chair or couch, make sure that we're a 90-degree angle. Oh, let me adjust this real quick. 90-degree angle at the hip and the knee. And we're going to rest, do a static rest for 10 minutes. This is good support for the lower back. So 10 minutes, make sure you have a support for your head. Let me set my timer. There you go, 10 minutes. Just breathe normally. Come into the room with your breath. Your arms can be at your side, or you can do cactus arms for a stretch across the chest, whatever's comfortable. Okay, 10 minutes is up. Now, don't move, just slowly roll your head to the right and to the left. Loosen up your neck a little bit. We're going to do vagus nerve reset. This is for stress reduction. So we're all familiar with how we do it. We keep our head stationary and we're just moving our eyeballs. So if you want to hold your head, you can, or you can just keep it stationary and move just your eyeballs to the right. Wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Oh, it gets me right away. It may take a minute or so. And then you move your eyeballs only to the left. Wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Okay, finish up. We're going to do head ramping. Now you can put anything you want behind your head. You can keep your washcloths back there. You can put a sponge ball back at your occipital ridge. I like putting a couple of therapy balls right at the occipital ridge. And this is really good for text neck or phone neck. What you do is press your occipital ridge, the back of your head, against the floor and hold it. And then come back up. It's a nice stretch. So press, hold it, back up. 2 more times. Press. You're just pressing the lower part of the back of your head. One more time. Okay. Now go ahead and switch out if you want. We're going to do some breath work. Viloma breathing. Viloma breathing is 3 inhales and then 1 exhale. So when you inhale, you're taking in 1/3 of your lung capacity. You pause and then take another third, pause, and then fill up completely, and then a normal exhale. So inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale to full, pause, and then exhale. Once again, inhale, pause, inhale, pause, inhale, and then a full exhale. One more time. Inhale, 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 exhale. Good job. All right. Now we're going to do our hypopressives. You might want to push your chair away or move it or move yourself, whichever's easier. Now we start in the position of heels only on the floor. We're going to do a regular hypopressive and then a bridge hypopressive. So heels on floor, arms up and around right above your chest, like you're hugging a tree. Then you flip your hands so your palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. And on the third, we exhale all the air out of our lungs and then hold it for a count of 12. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now a really deep inhale and exhale all the air out. Count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet go flat. All right. One more of these, and then we'll do a bridge. So feet flexed, arms up, flip your hands, 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Now these inhales and exhales, you want to make them as complete as possible. So inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale, all the breath out, everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, arms come down. Exhale, feet come down. All right. Now we're going to do one bridge. Now our feet are still flexed and we'll still do our 3 breaths, but on the third breath, when we exhale, the hips come up and the arms go over our head, and we'll hold this position for the count of 12. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale, all your air out, everything out. Lift your hips, arms overhead, count to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale, hips come down. Exhale, arms come down. Okay, good job. Now, we're going to come up to seated for just a minute. I'm going to move my chair real quickly. But we're going to need our chair later, so keep it handy. Now we're going to do our side bends. So I suggest sitting cross-legged. I know there are other seating options, but for this, I want to be cross-legged. And I'll want to set my timer, so bear with me. So we slide our hand along the mat. We're going to keep both our hips on the floor, slide the mat along the hand along the mat. The other hand comes up and over. We're going to hold this position for 20 seconds and then move our arm. You should feel a stretch on this side, the outside. Keep both hips on the floor. Now lower your arm so it's parallel with the floor. You should feel a different stretch down the back and the latissimus dorsi. Now arm up, torso up. Okay, and we're going to do the other side. So again, slide your hand along the mat. The other hand is up and over. Both hips are on the floor. Go as far as you can. Do not hurt yourself. Just feel that gentle stretch. Now lower your arm to feel a different stretch. Your arm is now parallel to the floor. You should feel it in your underarm and down your back. All right, arm up, torso up. Now change the position of your legs. We're going to do the spine twist. Again, we're going to hold this for 40 seconds. So we start with our left hand on our right knee. Our right hand is spider fingers behind us. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. Now you have options at this point. You can move your head, keep it forward or to the side, or go back and forth. Or you can do move your ribs back and forth, one or the other. Or you can just stretch. That's up to you. So again, you can have your head forward and just leave it there. You can look to the side, just leave it there, move it back and forth, or move your ribs back and forth. Now slowly come around. We'll do the other side. Right hand on left knee. Left hand is spider fingers behind you. We are moving our upper spine, the thoracic spine. And again, you have your options. When you move your ribs, try not to move your shoulders. It feels so good to be stretching. Oh, it does. I sort of took a break during the holidays, and this feels good. Okay. And this next move, you have options also. It's called the flat back bend to alternate knees. And we go down like this and across and then up. Now, I've heard that not everybody can do this cross-legged. If you can do it sitting in a chair, go ahead and sit in a chair. If you have trouble with cross legs and you have to have your legs in a different position, that's fine too. If this works for you, or even the Z pose. The idea is to come down with a flat back and move across and then come back up. If you can't make it all the way to your knees, that's not a problem. The idea is to keep your back flat. So whichever position is good for you, you can sit on blocks if it makes it easier, or a yoga pad, or again, a chair, if you can do it in a chair. So we go down, flat back, come across, and then come back up. Go down with a flat back, come across, and then come back up. So we'll just do this a couple more times. Down, across, and up, and then down, across, and up. One more. Down, across, and up. Down, across, and up. Good job. Good job, people.
Kathy,
Yes.
really quick question. So when you go down, you just keep your head still, right? You know, you're just basically, you don't turn your head or anything like that.
No, you're looking straight down.
Okay. And then can you just demo it again? I just want to see.
Yeah. So you're looking straight down, flat back, across, looking straight down to the other knee.
Okay.
And then up.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for the question. Okay, that being done, we're going to stand now. We're going to be doing back bends at the wall, which means I have to move my computer. So bear with me. I need to do some production work here. Find that out of the way. So we're going to do the back bend at the wall. So we stand with our back to the wall, about 4 or 5 inches away. Stand in good posture. And then we raise our arms behind us and try to put our palms on the wall. If you can just put your fingertips, that's okay too. The idea is that you are stretching across your upper body. Your hips will stay where they are. We're going to hold this pose for 40 seconds. Up we go, and this is a bone building pose, which is why we hold it the way we do. Come on down. We're going to do the side twist at the wall. So in this one, if your right side is against the wall, your right foot is in front, your left is in back. Keep your elbows at your sides, hold your hands up, and twist your upper body so it's against the wall. Now, if you just put your palms on the wall, that's fine. You can put your forearms on the wall, that's fine. Whatever works for you. You're keeping your hips straight and your upper body is facing the wall. So again, it's a 40-second hold. So arms up and against the wall. So as far as your head goes, you can face the wall or you can look to the left, whichever is comfortable. I would not suggest looking up or twisting your neck. We're just stretching our upper spine, twisting, rotating. This is also a bone building pose. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing facing the other way. So I'm going to face away from you. My left side is to the wall, so my left foot is forward, right foot is back. Excuse me. Elbows at the sides, hands up, twist, hands and or forearms on the wall. If it's just your hands, that's fine. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. Okay, come out of that. I'm going to move the computer, but we're going to stay at the wall. I just want you to see more clearly what I'm doing. We're gonna do something we haven't done in a while. Grab a brick. And put it next to the wall, because the wall is your support. We're gonna put our foot on that brick and swing like a pendulum our other leg. This is good for the hip. So hang on to the wall and just swing your leg. The swing comes from here. Don't move any other part of your body. It's right here. I do this sometimes when I'm walking. I'll stand on the curb and do this, but always have something to hang on to if you can. A tree, a person, a signpost, whatever. Just gently swing it back and forth. Okay, finish up. We're going to do the other side. So hang on to the wall or whatever you're hanging on to. Right foot on there, swing your left. I don't know about you, but this feels really good on my hip flexor right here. Okay. Now, again, we're going to stay standing. We're going to do some standing on one foot, so you'll want to get something to hang on to. So, I got to set a timer. Hold on just a second here. So, standing on one leg, I have a platform because I have carpet. So we're gonna, you can either, you have options to stand on one leg. You can have your knee in front of you. You can have your foot behind you and hook it onto your ankle. You can have your foot in front of you and hook it on your ankle. You can just hold it behind you, whichever is comfortable for you. We're going to do each leg for 30 seconds. Then we're going to try a couple of different things. So we're starting with our right leg up. Hold on. Hit the wrong timer. Okay, right leg up, 30 seconds. Have your stable ready. Try not to use it. I practice in my kitchen when I'm waiting for my microwave sometimes. Again, you have options where you can put your foot. Okay. Now let's do it on the left side. For 30 seconds. Okay. All right, now we're going to try a couple of different things. Now you won't be able to see my face, but I want you to try to stand on one leg and look to your left. Normally, when you're standing on one leg, you're looking straight ahead, and ideally you're focusing on something to help you balance. But this time we're going to try standing on one leg. Let me move my chair back. Standing on one leg and looking towards your left. So see if I can move back just a little bit so you can see me better. I don't know if you'll be able to. Okay, well, that's as far as I can go pretty much. So we're going to stand on one leg and we're going to look in that direction instead of straight ahead. We're going to try it for 30 seconds. Make sure you have a support. Okay, let's go. Try to find a point you can focus on. That will help. Okay, stop. Now we'll try the other side. For 30 seconds. Now look to the right. It's a little different when you can't look straight ahead. Okay, now we're going to try something really fun, and that's doing it with our eyes shut. Yay! Now I'm only going to time for 5 seconds because this is very, very difficult. So we'll try each side with your eyes shut. We're only going to go 5 seconds. Let me set a timer for 5 seconds. Okay. 5 seconds, eyes shut, go. Stop. Okay, we'll try the other side. 5 seconds. Go. Wow. Stop. That's a challenge. That's a real challenge. Okay. We're going to go back down to the mat. That standing is something you can practice at home on your own. It helps your balance. But just always make sure you've got something to hang on to. Okay, so we're going to need 2 blocks for this. We're going to do the figure 4 graduated as we get higher with that. So I'll demonstrate what I mean. Let me adjust just a little here. Okay. All right, so we're on our back. We're going to work up to this, but we start with the figure 4. So you pull your knee back and then you put it on your right knee. This is step 1. Step 2 is putting a block underneath and doing the same. Step 3 would be putting 2 blocks underneath and doing it. Step 4 is holding your thigh Step 5 is holding your calf. Now, at any time, if you don't feel you can do this or it hurts something, stop and stay at that level. And I'll go slow, but we're going to work our way up. So the first level is just feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Figure 4. Make sure you pull your knee back before you do that. And here we are. If you want to stay at this level, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. This is a fine pose to hold. Step 2, putting a brick under your foot, pulling your knee back. And here we are at step 2. If you want to stay here, that's fine too. Gives you a good stretch. Step 3 is a second brick. Make sure you always pull your knee back before you move your ankle. And here we go. Step 3. If you want to stay here, that's fine too. Step 4, use a belt or a yoga strap behind your thigh. And you can pull, and at the same time with your elbow, push your knee out. You can do this or not, or just hold it. That's fine too. And then the 5th is to put your hand or your belt on the outside of your leg. And again, you can push with your elbow, your knee out or not.
Kathy, are you timing? So are
No,
you timing?
we're running short on time,
Oh, okay.
or I would.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea was to hold it for 30 seconds, but I just don't think I have enough time for that to do both sides. So I'm just really demonstrating. So we'll do the other side. So this is the first level, knee back on opposite ankle on opposite knee. You can do this in your home practice and you can hold it as long as you like. Normally, we would hold it for about 30 seconds, but I'm just afraid I'm going to run out of time.
What do you do if a cat crawls up on your chest?
You pet it.
No, my hands are busy holding onto my thigh.
Yoga cat. Bia's got a yoga cat. Step 2, foot on your brick, pull your knee back. I mean, I have a tendency to go like this. No, 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 no. Pull your knee back and then put your foot up there. It's a nice stretch. So, step 3. I used to have a cat that would do that when I would lie down. She would lie right here. I loved it. Put your foot on the brick, pull your knee back, go all the way up. If you want to stay at one of the other levels, you're perfectly welcome to do that. Whatever. No pain, no strain. We're not here to hurt ourselves. And then take a brick, or if you can, your hands behind your thigh and pull towards you. Again, you can use your elbow to pull your knee away. It gives you an additional stretch or not. And then your clasp hands on the outside of your shin. Again, pull towards you. You'll feel that stretch. And that's a good one. So there we go with that. Now, trying to keep an eye on the watch because I did want to get in the slow bicycle because I really like that. So the slow bicycle I like because it helps you control your breathing and your movement. So how we do it is we come in with our knee and breathe. Now, you can do either way. You can inhale as you move, or you can exhale as you move, whichever works for you. But the first step is to raise your leg, your knee towards your face, and breathe. And then foot up towards the sky and breathe. If your leg is bent, it's not a big deal, just as far as you can move it. And then lower the leg and breathe, and then back up to the first position. So you can go inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or whatever works for you with your breathing. But keep your breathing in movement, in rhythm with your movement. Now, if you can't raise your leg, you can stay in this position if that works for you, and just go out and in with your breath. Exhale, inhale. That's an option. Okay, this is the last one, and then we'll go to the other leg. All right. And then left leg in, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. I think you can hear my knee crack. Inhale, exhale, inhale. This is one where the slower you move, the better it is. Okay, one more. All right, good job. Now we're going to roll over and do our thoracic back stretches. Wanted to make sure we got this in. So I'll take my glasses off for this because I'm face down on the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to raise our shoulders and our chest and our arms. Our head is in the position as if we're head ramping. We're pressing the occipital ridge towards the ceiling. Now, if you can't do that or it's uncomfortable for you, just raise your arms. That's fine. So we're going to take a couple of deep breaths and then come up and hold it for 20 seconds. Hold on, let me set my timer. Okay, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, come up. Now, if it hurts your lower back, you want to lower, but come up as far as you can, palms towards the ceiling. If you can, lift a little bit higher. Inhale, and come down. Now we're going to do this one more time. So inhale, exhale, come up. Try to hold it. Come up a little higher if you can, but if it hurts your lower back, do not do that or lower yourself. Inhale and come down. And we're going to do airplane, which means our arms come up, and then we take another breath and go out, and then come back down. So again, if you can't lift, that's fine. Just use your arms up and out. So inhale, come up. Inhale, exhale, arms out. Come up a little higher if you can. Inhale, come all the way down. Very good. Now we're going to do the twist, arms out in a T. And I'm going to start with facing left. Normally we face right, but we'll start facing left so I can give you cues. And lift your left leg. Your leg can do anything it wants to. Your hip will move, and that's fine. The idea is to keep both shoulders on the floor. So your leg and your hip, anything below the waist is pretty free. It's just your shoulders stay on the ground. You can move it around if you want. You can rotate your ankle, you can point your toe, touch the ground. If you can't touch the ground, that's okay. Just move that leg around. Point and flex. All right, we're back. Now we'll go to the other side. And both shoulders on the floor, looking right. Lift your right leg up and over. And again, you can do anything you want below the waist. Your hip will come up from the floor. Move your leg around. Rotate your ankle, point your toe, whatever feels good. And come back. All right. Okay, that's enough of that. So we're going to go ahead and do Yoga Nidra. So get into a comfortable position. Make sure you're warm enough. Make sure you're supported. I'm going to lead you through a guided meditation. Allow your awareness to flow to the points that I mentioned without moving them. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your attention, awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to stretch and wiggle. Stretch your hands up above your head. Stretch one side and then the other. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Hold your right knee to your chest. Hold your left knee to your chest. Hold both knees to your chest and rock back and forth. Feel that massage on the small of your back. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. Your upper arm would be flat on the floor, your upper hand. And just take a moment to thank yourself for doing this for your body on the first day of the year. This is how we're going to spend the rest of 2022. Raise yourself up to sitting. I'm going to change my view. You can unmute yourself. I want to see all your pretty faces. Let's put our hands together in prayer pose. Push really hard. We didn't do any shoulder work, so let's just give our shoulders something. And then soften it, fingertips. I want to thank you for coming today and doing this for your body and helping me help you. Remember, we are all one light. We are all lights in ourselves, but we are also all one light. We'll end the class by saying namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you, Kathy.
Let me stop the
That
recording.
felt good.
Thank you.